All right, today I'm going to make steaks with this Buffalo Trace smooth and savory blend whiskey flavored seasoning on a ribeye. All right, got the seasoning on. I will say this much, and I'm going to squeeze a lemon juice on this. But I will say this much. If you don't like the way whiskey smells, this is a very strong whiskey smell odor here. I'm not really like a hard liquor drinker, but all right, I'm gonna juice both sides up with this lemon, put them in the refrigerator, and then we'll get to cook. Another thing about this, the reason why I'm using the lemon on here is because I'm scared to mix red wine vinegar with the whiskey. Because like I said, this here is, seriously, it is potent whiskey. Like I can get high off of the smell that comes off of here. So if you're definitely not into smelling drinks or whatever, like whiskey, I will say that much. I can tell I'm not really a whiskey person, but it does have a lot of other stuff to it as well. And this you can use on anything. According to this, you can even put it on desserts. So now, fridge, and then we'll go from there. How's your concoction coming?
Starting to break down, so.
Starting to break down?
Yeah, look. Hold on.
No bugs or nothing in it yet?
Well, there's always going to be bugs, because bugs is what's going to bring the worms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
See?
Yep. Cool. All right, I got to get back to cooking Farmer in the Dell. The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell. High over Murio, the Irish Puerto Rican in the dell.
Oh boy.
Righty, well, I got the farmer out there. Of course, it wants to sprinkle. You don't want to rain for a whole month and you want to sprinkle. All right, these are about 5 hours seasoned. And I'm telling you, if you don't like the way whiskey smells, and I'm not really a big whiskey fan, it does have a potent, shoot. It has a potent smell to it, man. Like seriously. A real potent whiskey kind of smell, guys. All right, let's get them bad boys ribeyes, and then we'll talk about my A1C, how it went down, and how we're doing on this carnivore diet. All right, just these vegetables. I put salt in the water, so it'll steam. And the crazy thing is, when you try new stuff, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad. The reason I put the lemon on here was to keep the meat tenderized. But I'm telling you, man, it is giving like a god-awful whiskey smell. Ugh. I know you're probably saying, well, why the heck are you cooking it? But we wanted to try it. Never know. But this isn't like wine. When you're cooking here, this smell potent is not going away. So I can just imagine when you eat it. But guys, this sucker was on fire before. BB's is done. But this whole thing was on fire. I had to put it up here. It still needs to be. Oops, cooked more. Just a little bit more. Alrighty, baby. There they are. Yours is more runnier.
So I like it.
Yeah, that thing went on fire there for a bit.
Oh, that wind out there is sure not helping.
No, it's not. Does it look good?
It's all cooked all the way through.
So it's not good?
It's edible. Okay.
Hang on, you don't want no,
Oh man.
Alright, I gotta cut mine.
Yeah.
How does the seasoning taste?
Taste the seasoning's good.
If you don't mind cutting just a couple pieces while I hold this camera. I mean, yours is medium well.
No, that's
Well, you gotta remember the grill went on fire. Fortunately, we didn't capture that. But yes, anyway. So finally went for my A1C.
Yes. Do tell.
Yes. All right, this is better with that light not behind you. All right, baby. Let's talk about the A1C.
All right.
And the A, B, C, C, D, F, E, F, G. I will say one thing, that this seasoning does have a strong aroma of whiskey. So if you don't like whiskey, I mean, I think I got a buzz off of it, but if you don't like whiskey, this ain't for you, because just the smell alone will turn you off. This is without A1 steak sauce.
I think it's good.
It's got a little bit of whiskey flavor. The lemon kept the meat moist. But I'm telling you, the smell, just the smell overall of it. But just the smell overall of it is very strong. I mean, you can literally get buzzed off of that. All right, so back to the A1C.
Let's do.
So I guess I was a 6.9. Mm-hmm. And we've been doing the Carnivore for almost 3 months.
Well, technically 2.5, but yeah.
Well, we're almost, yeah. And my A1C went from 6.9 to 6.1.
Yeah.
So I'm back to being
Pre-diabetic.
pre-diabetic. So I'm not diabetic no more.
Right.
Went from 270, and I just weighed myself to 248. So I lost weight. But I gained a few pounds when we were up north. But I'm going to say you can lose almost on this carnivore diet anywhere from 1 pound to 2 pounds in 2 days. Like if you stick steady with it, you can lose,
A lot of weight quick.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're exercising on top of this diet, it'll drop faster.
Yeah. And that's what not exercising. That's just me doing the carnivore and just doing yard work and stuff. The cholesterol's okay, but I've been taking cholesterol medicine anyway. Because my cholesterol was high from the time we went to Puerto Rico. So, but that's what you got to keep an eye on.
But I think the sugar intake, his A1C would have been down lower if it hadn't have been for the trip.
You think those last 2 weeks
Kicked
before
your
the
ass.
test
Yeah.
raised it up a little bit? You think it would have been lower?
Yeah, because you were eating bread, sweets.
Candy, ice cream.
Yeah.
The whole mamma jamma.
So I'm surprised it was only a 6.1. So that tells me that your diet was working.
Yeah.
And we kind of screwed it up when we took the trip.
Well,
But,
I mean, you can't always stick to it.
no, I mean, you got to have a cheat day every once in a while.
I mean, you're traveling, you're staying in a hotel. It's hard. It's not like you're cooking
Right.
inside your hotel room. So you have to go out to eat. Mm-hmm. Just sometimes it's just hard when you're going out to eat at a place and there's not really much I mean, the fast foods you already know not to go to.
Yeah.
The restaurants are getting expensive to go to. So you got to pick and choose your battle.
You sure do.
But, I mean, being on the carnivore diet, I've noticed a lot of things. Not as tired as much. I feel light on my feet.
You have more energy.
Yeah. My clothes are starting to get loose. So that's good. But I mean like the inflammation in your body is not as bad
Wow.
as it, you know. Oh, well, I mean, when you go out there and you do work, yeah, you're going to hurt. But at least you're not eating stuff for inflammation. You know what I mean? Like, you're not eating stuff that causes inflammation.
Right.
To make it triple worse. I mean, it's not going to cure plantar fasciitis, but the rest of the body, you feel more mobile and lighter. And again, we didn't go into this for losing weight. Losing weight was just the additive bonus to this carnivore.
We
for
went
the
into this for your A1C.
Correct. But how about you? You've seen some improvements eating carnivore. Mm-hmm. You feel like you're...
Well, some of my inflammation is gone. Not all. But I noticed with my diverticulitis, that was getting back on a even keel to where I was going to the bathroom every day, not straining. And then when we took the trip, I jacked all that up. So now I got to get it back.
Another thing, too, I was going to say, I forgot, but go ahead.
But I have lost weight, which is good because I needed to lose weight as well. I don't feel as tired. Yeah.
And you get full.
I'm
Like, I
full.
mean, we eat literally, like this one meal here.
Our supper is usually between 2 and 3 o'clock every day in the afternoon.
Right. But I'm saying this one piece of steak with that veggies keeps
we're
us full.
Yeah.
And then just 7 o'clock, we just normally just eat a parfait.
Yeah.
I mean,
or an apple, whichever we have.
right. But we normally eat something like that. I mean, we're not hungry, but it's like, you know, you want something,
A little
little snack or whatever. We eat the parfait. I make the bacon bits or sausage links
in the morning.
Right. So that keeps us, snacking on that.
Right.
But it's not like we're snacking on that all the time. I just make one big slab of bacon, cut them into chips, and we would normally finish that within 2 hours because, like I said, we're just picking at it.
Right.
But then that just ties us over to
until dinner.
Yeah, because a lot of people out there, they do the 10-hour not eating and the 8-hour or 12 hours or 14 hours of not eating, and then you only
16 hours.
Right, and then you leave yourself 8 hours of
fasting,
eating.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when we're done at 7 o'clock, by the time we start eating even the bacon, that's almost 9 o'clock in the morning.
9 or 10.
So, like we're fasting through the night and stuff. And like I said, just eating the steak, you feel more fuller. You're not as hungry. You don't have cravings. You don't think about food or anything like that. But I did notice when we did travel and I was eating the pizzas and the other stuff, I was getting more hungrier.
Yeah.
And I was craving more. And it was like, but with this, here, you just don't. It's,
you don't.
I mean, the carnivore for us, I mean, it's working. So we're just going to continue it on and see how it goes. But
yeah, we're going to continue with the carnivore with either the certain frozen vegetables or fresh vegetables, whichever.
And we've been
still
eating,
staying away from pasta.
Right. Pasta, rice, bread.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if we go to a restaurant,
then that's different.
Again, you can, like I said, you can eat all that.
But
I mean,
you can't.
But and that's the crazy thing is that whole time we were away 2 weeks, I gained weight and you didn't gain nothing.
Well, I stayed the
So
same.
like your body is definitely different.
Right on.
But yeah, like I said, like like the carnivore is working.
Yeah, I can't complain.
No.
I just honestly think that your sugar, your A1C would have been better if we hadn't gone on that trip.
And the other thing too about, like when you're being a vegan or you're doing this type of eating, it's expensive. I mean, even when we were looking at vegan stuff, it's expensive just to buy. It's like to eat healthy, it's more expensive.
It is.
Than to eat, non-healthy.
Right. Or less healthy.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And that's why a lot of people can't afford to eat healthy. Because it is so expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if you've got a family of 4.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just us two, and thank God we can do it because it's just us two. Mm-hmm. If you got a whole bunch of people and you're cooking different things, like this one's a vegan, this one's this one's that.
You're going to be in trouble.
You might as well live in a grocery store because that's all you'll be doing is shopping.
Yeah.
But let us know if you guys had any A1C problems. What method did you use? Have you tried the carnivore / keto, you can almost call it. Because, we don't do potatoes. We don't do none of that stuff. We did have ice cream that one time. Like I said, it's just really weird. It's just really, really weird how you just lose, you're losing pounds and you're feeling better eating the carnivore way. Because even when we went and we ate that pork place, I lost 2 pounds, even though I had potato salad.
Right.
So it must activate my
metabolism.
Yeah, to where it's burning no matter what. And I had a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, because I forgot
a straight Coke.
I forgot to get you the Coke Zero.
But I'm saying I had a straight Coca-Cola and I still didn't gain nothing.
Right.
I lost 2 pounds. So.
Right.
All right, guys. Again, if you guys want to try out this whiskey thing, if you're really not into a whiskey smell, it is strong. You will get a buzz off of it. But
you're a lightweight anyway, so it doesn't take much for you to get.
But the taste is just really light in there. And I recommend squeeze a lemon on it to keep the meat tender.
Yeah.
And stuff. So.
Yep.
Until the next one, guys.
Everybody take care. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. Bon appetit. See ya.